Yo, what is up, everybody? Kappy here, bringing you the final Bowser strategy that I usually use when I'm doing Paper Mario 64 randomizer runs. This strategy is pretty fast. It takes usually like 2 to 3 minutes to beat him, and it's pretty risky. You got to be good with your guards, but the payoff in terms of speed is insane. And once you get comfortable with like guarding his attacks and like knowing when you can like not guard and stuff like that to get into Peril, it really pays off. It's very fast. So basically this video is just going to detail it, and then I'm just going to show you like the standard that I use, but there is one variant to it. So basically the goal is to loop Peril against Final Bowser. We do that with HP drain. That's like the key, you know. With a jump, HP drain heals 2. So we just need to get Final Bowser to deal 2 damage in danger, and we can loop Peril indefinitely and deal massive damage because you get +4 attack in Peril. So let's go over his stats really quick. His Fire Breath and his Lightning attack he did use with the Star Rod, they both do 10. He's got a Claw and a Stomp that do 8 damage, and then his Star Wave that hits Mario and partner does 6 to Mario, 3 to the partner. That doesn't really matter as much as long as you block with the partner. But for Mario, it's important. So the badges that you need. I actually have some of them up. I actually have both of them equipped right now. So let's go over it really quick. Let's take off the ones you don't need. So these are the badges that you absolutely need. There's also... Let me put on Fire Shield. So, there's 2 variants. One is to use Defend Plus, which works usually a little better, it's a little safer. And then there's Fire Shield. The reason why Fire Shield is a little dangerous is because Lightning does 3 damage in Peril. With this specific setup. So let's just go over the numbers really quick. If you're using Defend Plus and Damage Dodge, right? Final Bowser, in danger, his Fire Breath goes from 9. And then you divide that by 2 with Last Stand, which rounds down. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. That goes to 4. Then you guard with Damage Dodge, that's 2. That gives you 2 damage, right? Lightning is the exact same. With Claw and Stomp, it's 7 divided by 2. Which rounds down from 3.5 to 3, and then it does 1. And then Star Wave actually does 2, unguarded. You don't even need to guard Star Wave, you only need to guard for the partner. Because it's 5 divided by 2, which is 2.5, which rounds down to 2, which is great. So again, that's with Defend Plus. Now with Fire Shield, things get a little different. Flame Breath is the exact same. Claw and Stomp both do 2, because you don't reduce the 8. So 8 goes down to 4, and then you guard, and then it's 2. And then with Lightning, it does, you know, it's 10 divided by 2, which is 5, and then 3. So it's pretty, so everything, and then Star Wave is 3 divided by 2, which is 6, which is, I'm sorry, it's 1. You do, it does 3 unless you guard, and then it's 1. So there's a little bit of a trade-off. Defend Plus, Claw and Stomp are worse. And with Fire Shield, Lightning can literally kill you if you're at 3 HP, and Star Wave is worse, but Claw and Stomp let you loop Peril much better. Personally, I prefer Defend Plus. It just means that you won't die from anything. You don't need to bring a Life Shroom, even if he uses Lightning. Most of the time you can supplement that 1 HP, like you just use a hammer move, right? Or in this specific Seed's case, you can just use, I have a Power Jump that's 2F, that's like its normal 2 FP, you just use Power Jump. You can use D-Down Pound, right? This one's 1 FP, but I actually have Ultra Boots and Super Hammer, so... Yep, Super Hammer, so... So yeah, these are the key badges you need. Now, some other badges I recommend. D-Down Pound or Power Jump or Power Smash are all great. depending on what they are, in balanced random, right? Power plus, all or nothing. Power rush is actually great. You know, power rush, if you get hit by the claw or stomp and you're at 2, you get +2. I think that's great. We'll probably equip that for this. Right? Nothing else I think is really worth it. So yeah, well, let's equip all or nothing. And power jump, because it's a little better than D-down pound for us, and we won't be using it too often. So let's talk about partner really quick. Generally speaking, if you have Watt, go for Watt. Because she pierces defense, right? She's great. If Sushi, Bombette, or Paracarry have a 1 FP Shell Shot, Bomb, or Squirt, I highly recommend using them if you don't have Watt. Because if Watt and that partner are the same rank, Electro Dash and that 1 FP move deal the same exact damage. So right now, Watt deals 4 damage with Electro Dash. Sushi is not ranked, so she... whatever. Bombette deals 4 damage with Bomb, and Paracarry deals 4 damage with Shell Shot. And it's only 1 FP, which is really nice. For this instance, I have Watt, so I'm going to be using Watt. Because... and also, I have that power jump that's 2 FP, so just for FP economy purposes, it's better to just use Watt. And the power jump. And then let's talk about Mario's stats really quick, right? So, as you can see, I'm using all 24 of my BP right now. I would say, you know, this is with balanced random everything. So balanced random FP, balanced random badges, balanced random partner FP. So the standard badges, with like normal BP, you need 14 BP with Defend Plus and 10 with Fire Shield. So like that's pretty low. With balanced random, obviously that can get pretty high. My Defend Plus is 8 right now, which is insane. Power Rush is 3, Mega Rush 2. I mean, you know, and then there's a couple trade-offs, like, you know, HP drained is 2, damage dodge is 1, you know, last stand is the same. But power jump is extra BP. So, you know, there's I would say you probably need like 15 to 21 or 24. So I'm at 24. This is working out nice for me. Like, and I don't need power jump, right? So technically I only needed 21, and I don't need all or nothing, you know? So, or power rush. So like I suggest getting at least 21 or 24 so you can put on some extra badges, like to help you make things a little faster. Because other, you know, we wanna reduce turns as much as possible. So, so we went over the damage that Mario takes in danger. Let's talk about getting to danger. Now, Defend Plus and Fire Shield are basically kind of the same. Ultimately, but ideally, you can take 2 Fire Breaths, because with Defend Plus and Fire Shield, a guard does 7 damage. You take 2 Fire Breaths, that's 14 damage, puts you in peril. So with Defend Plus, Stomp and Claw do 5 guarded. That puts you at 10. You take the unguarded Fire Breath, and you, boom, you're in peril, right? A really slow way, but it could work, is if you get Claw Stomp 2 times in a row. That's really unlucky. But if you guard both, you're in danger, and then you just take an unguarded Fire, and it'll do 4. Which puts you in peril. Or an unguarded Lightning, you know. But you probably won't be getting Lightning by that point. Because we're talking like the first 2 turns here. 2 to 3 turns in the final phase. I'm doing all these calculations with 15 HP. Might be wondering why. Well, the way Bowser's heal AI works is he checks if the percentage of Mario... So basically, every turn, Bowser checks is what's Mario's percentage of his HP and what's mine. If that subtracted is greater than 25, he heals. Okay, so right now Mario's at 100%. If Bowser is at like 40 HP, he's at 50%. 100% minus 40% is 60%. That's in heal range, right? He'll probably heal at that point. So with 15 HP, you can make it basically impossible for Bowser to actually heal, as opposed to 10 HP. So And the more HP you get, the less and less likely he is to heal. But 15 is really all you need, and it works perfectly to get into Peril, which is why it's such a great value to have. So, at 5 HP, Mario is at 33% of his max health. 33, that's really low. Bowser can't heal until he's under 8 HP. If Mario is at 3 HP, he literally cannot heal. Mario's at 3 HP. Mario is at 20% of his max HP. It's literally impossible for you to be over 25. Like, that math to equal greater than 25. So, yeah, that's why paralooping is so great, because you can do that jump, do massive damage, and you never have to worry about Bowser healing. For items, generally speaking, I would probably bring a couple life shrooms. You don't actually need any items. Because you don't really need FP, to be honest. Like, you don't actually need FP. Mario does most of the heavy lifting in terms of damage. You could bring a Repel Gel and some healing items if you mess up. What healing items? It's tough to say. I would probably just bring life shrooms, because if you die accidentally, right? Like you miss a guard on lightning or something. We've all been there. And you die and you go back to 10. You just need to wait for a fire breath. But hopefully Bowser's not gonna heal. So let's just really quick. I'm just gonna show you kind of how the fight goes with Defend Plus. So I'm just gonna use Power Jump here. We could use Starstorm, but actually Power Jump's gonna deal. I think Power Jump might deal the same damage, but it's actually way faster anyway. Okay, it does 1 less than Starstorm, which is fine, because again, it's way faster than Starstorm. We'll just Electro Dash. So ideally, you want Bowser to be a little over 70 HP. That's what you want him to be at by Phase 3, because you don't want him to heal when you're at max, when you use Peach Beam the first turn, right? Also, another thing about the lightning, he probably isn't in my experience so far, playing the rando, doing all these fights, because I basically use the same strategy every time. I feel like he really doesn't use lightning all that often. Again, if you're really worried, bring a life shroom. But I feel like he will not use it all that. I feel like he doesn't use it all that often, so I would not worry too much about it. But I would still do Defend Plus over Fire Shield, just because of that. But I have used Fire Shield, and he has not used Lightning once. And I just kill him, you know, in like 7 turns. So yeah, these first turns are usually pretty much the same. I mean, you have to Peach Beam turn 1, right? And then attack with your partner. Okay, so he's doing this stomp. Okay, so we're really hoping. Hold up, I need to read the chat. Oh, okay, okay, 10%. Okay, so it is really low. Okay, thank you, Gideus. I don't know if that's on the Glitz Pit. Anyway, okay, so. Okay, so at this point... Oh, it is? Okay, well... Dang. I thought I did not see it. I was looking through the resources when I was writing up my notes. Dang it. Okay, well, yeah, it's pretty low. Okay, so this turn, you're at 10 HP, right? You don't want to heal, so I would just Starstorm. If you have an attacking item here, you can also use that, like Shooting Star, Egg Missile, you know, whatever. I like Starstorm because it deals 7 damage. I mean, it's kind of slow, but you only really use it once or twice. Alright, fire. Perfect. So we just take this damage. Boom. We're in Peril. It's done. And now we can just jump. I'm doing 10 damage. So we're doing 14 damage a turn. With what? And see, okay, he clawed, so unlucky, but we can just power jump here. And we have the danger buff, so we still do a pretty good amount of damage, 8. It's better than Starstorming. Better than hammering. You're probably not going to avoid 1 Star Rod here. Ideally, he Star Waves. And you don't need to hit your partner's guard, but, I mean, obviously, damage is damage. If he Star Waves here. That would be great. Star Wave or Fire is what we're looking for. But notice how he's already at 38 damage? Like, he is hurt. Okay. So we didn't hit Mario's, we got the partners. Oh, did I say Mario's? So we're just, at this point, you're hoping for Flame Breath, right? Okay, so we're at an interesting point here. I'm actually just gonna jump and do nothing because if wait, actually, I'm pretty sure he won't heal. Right? Wait, I just said at 3 he won't heal. We should be good. Yeah, he can't heal. Yeah. I just said that earlier. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. It's over. Okay, and that's Final Bowser. I mean, and that was, what, 7 turns? Maybe 8? That's it. That's the fight. Done. Even I forget my own advice. Thank you for watching. I hope if you're a rando racer coming here to get better, I hope you got something out of this video.